like the idea that a voice can just go somewhere uninvited, like a dirty thought in a nice clean mind.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay back at you. Let's talk some. Trump reacts to Elon on the Time Magazine cover, DOGE, and USAID. So you could tell Trump was feeling some way about Elon being on the cover of Time Magazine, sitting behind Trump's desk, because we all know, you can go back through history, Donald Trump loves Time Magazine. He loves Time Magazine. Like, Donald Trump has even made fake magazines to put around his golf courses.
Standing on the cover of Time Magazine is an impressive accomplishment. President Trump actually has a cover featuring him hanging at 4 of his golf courses.
Yeah, the only problem is the cover is a fake.
And here it is. The cover features headlines like "The Apprentice is a smash, television smash," and "Trump is hitting on all fronts, even TV." And this is dated back to March 1st of 2009.
Yeah, but there was no magazine issued on that date, and Time Magazine has confirmed this is a fake.
Oh,
No, there are several signs on the phony cover that give it away.
the controversy here.
All right, so Donald Trump's making put them all over because Donald loves Time Magazine. We know this. So this next comment makes me think it has to be more about Elon. Check out what Trump said when asked about Elon being on the cover.
President, do you have a reaction to the new Time Magazine cover that has Elon Musk sitting behind your resolute desk?
タイムマガジンにイーロン・マスクが大統領の机の後ろで座っている写真がありますけども、それに関するコメントは何かありますか?
Is Time Magazine still in business? I didn't even know that.
I mean, look at that face he made. Seriously. Is Time Magazine even still around? I didn't know that. Is this what we're saying? Again, more lies from Donald Trump. But should we expect anything else? Because look what Donald Trump said just 8 weeks ago about Time Magazine.
To say Time Magazine getting this honor for the second time, I think I like it better this time, actually. But I do want to thank Time Magazine. I've been on the cover many times. I don't know who has the record, but I can only probably talk well about 25% of the covers. 25% are great. The others I just sort of hide. But it's been an honor, and every time it's an honor, I will tell you. And thank you very much for doing it. And thank the whole group at Time. Really very professional people. Thank you very much.
More love for Time Magazine from your boy Trump. So he's going to sit here and pretend like he didn't know who it was before when talking about or pretend to hear like he didn't know that it was still around when talking about Elon being on it. You know that Trump loves to be the center of attention. So Elon sitting behind Trump's desk on the cover of Time Magazine has to really just eat at him. And you can see the scowl he made, and he wants to act like the whiny little bitch and pretend like he didn't know Time was still a magazine. Come on now. That was just 8 weeks ago, and you were just praising the shit out of him. But Trump has every reason to feel insecure about Elon. Trump's Elon's bitch. Elon's been using Trump like a puppet. Everything Elon's done has been to advance his own businesses, to make himself more money. Like, Elon's first act when he was given this position was to remove provisions against China, while saying fuck child cancer research and getting rid of all the funding for child cancer research. But yet he made sure that he put back into the bill for the screening of businesses into China, because he has a ton of businesses with China. Everything Elon's doing is to benefit Elon, and he's using Trump like his little bitch. Maybe this will help. Maybe this will drive a wedge between Elon and Trump, since Trump is so petty that this is one of those things that could set him over the edge and make him fucking hate Elon. I mean, everything Elon's done is to back China and to help China. Elon decides to shut down USAID. And I know some of you don't know what USAID is, but it is such an important program. Let alone does it go around and give the world access to clean water and HIV medication and HIV treatment. There is so much more that this does, on top of building goodwill with other countries, which is something that we could always use. It helps us build allies. It helps us get different ports. It helps us in time of conflict. If we're at war or helping some other country, it gives us military bases all over. It gives us strategic advantages because we have built goodwill with these countries. I mean, listen to what Senator Chris Murphy had to say about it, because he can explain it way better than I can.
Race that's underway right now. Who is going to control, the piping of the international economy, the highways, the information highways, the port infrastructure, the supply of critical minerals that are necessary for chips and batteries. In order to control that infrastructure, you've got to have governments all over the world that are willing to sell it to you. And USAID helps us create relationships with countries so that when they're selling a port, they don't automatically just go to China, that they at least let the United States make a bid. Now that USAID is gone off the playing field, the only place that those countries have to go for help confronting viruses or addressing a famine or economic development is China. And so China will be able to, build all of these relationships around the world. And then all of a sudden we'll wake up one day and the United States economy doesn't have access to the global economy because China owns it all. So when USAID steps off the playing field, China benefits. And I do not believe that is coincidental to Elon Musk having a number of very open issues through his businesses with the Chinese government. They may be willing to do him some nice favors, given that Elon Musk has taken USAID off the playing field.
So everything Elon's been doing thus far is to benefit Elon. He doesn't give a fuck about us. He tried to cut Medicare, benefit to disabled veterans, veterans benefits. He tried to cut it all. It would have fucking hurt so many seniors. He tried to cut Social Security already. Elon doesn't give a fuck about us. He only gives a fuck about strengthening his businesses and strengthening his position with China, where he has multiple businesses. This is all about money for Elon. I mean, they give him this fucking position in the government, which doesn't even make sense, where he's the head of DOGE, which he goes and fucking hires teenagers and 20-somethings to get into our fucking personal information, to run the system and start cracking the system and writing code in the system that pays all of our bills in the United States. It houses all of our information. I don't know why the fuck we would want to make Elon and China stronger. But on top of that, all of them that he hired are white fucking nationalists. We got fucking tweets coming out from white fucking nationalists who was Elon's top guy, who was in his early fucking 20s, talking about, I would never marry outside of my own ethnicity. We need to normalize Indian hate. And he even said, I quote, I was racist before it was cool to be racist. First of all, pal, it's not cool to be racist. We all know you're a fucking scumbag. We know Elon's a fucking racist scumbag with his Nazi salute. And everything he's doing is to benefit Elon, to weaken America, and to strengthen China. We're being attacked from fucking within by an oligarch from South Africa who's helping China. And Trump is okay with this because this man doesn't want to be fucking president. He doesn't want to do anything. He just wants to sit back and get fucking headlines. At what point are we going to stand up and say, we're done with you and fucking Elon? And Trump needs to stand up and tell Elon to go fuck himself. And like I said, this might be the little sliver we needed to drive a wedge between them, because Trump is so fucking petty that if he gets hit with something he doesn't like, or if backlash comes, he tucks his tail like a little bitch, he changes course and he runs. So we need to put the pressure on this administration now. Get Elon and his fucking white supremacist fucking cronies out of our personal information, out of our government. Stop weakening the United States and strengthening China and Russia in the fucking process. At what point do we want, as Americans, China to have more influence, to have more control of the world economy? That's right. Let's help our biggest fucking adversaries in the fucking world get stronger and use Elon Musk to do it, because Trump is in awe with real billionaires and people who like chirp in his ear, oh, you're the man. You can do what you want, because this is all Trump wants to be, is a fucking dictator. But we're hurting the American people at the same time, and nobody seems to fucking care. We all need to be screaming this from the fucking rooftops. All right, guys. I don't know what else to say except that we're living in some wild fucking times. All right, make sure you check out the rest of our shows. The Super Bowl's coming. Maddie and I will be bringing you a Super Bowl preview. And don't miss MMA Underground every Wednesday. Great guests. And Well Beyond the Arc is killing it right now, talking about the NBA. The NBA has been wild with some trades. And we got College Football Junkies. So if you love sports, make sure you tap in. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. One world, one love. Deuce.
Everything's polluted. The environment, the government, the schools, you name it.
This radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
You out there? You listening?